Hello and welcome to see my gear. Welcome to my music channel. Here I'm gonna show you my music gear, guitars, amp and pedals. Yeah. This is my Les Paul model guitar. This is Tokai Love Rock Les Paul model 2009. Very nice guitar, very nice guitar. Very nice color too. Really nicely that wood come through this color. This color, I think it's violin finish. I'm pretty sure it's violin finish. But yeah, 3 switch. Pickups are Gibson 57 Classics, normal classic on neck and classic plus on bridge. But bridge is stock classic plus and neck is with Alnico 5 magnet. Because with Alnico 5 that neck sounds more bright, and there's just too much bass with Alnico 2, so that's why I changed Alnico 5, and I think Alnico 5 is pretty much the perfect magnet to 57 Classic on neck. So I really recommend Alnico 5 57 Classic on neck, on Les Paul. This is pretty straightforward Les Paul, vintage tuners. Yeah, I think this is, if we compare this guitar to some Gibson Les Pauls, this is maybe close to Les Paul standard maybe, but I don't care about that compare stuff much. This is great guitar and that's all. 942 strings, because I like the more loose feel. I have also put these strings on a top wrap kind of way, so the strings go up, not through. And with 9 strings the feel is pretty loose, but for me it's not too loose. I think for me it's perfect. So yeah, I really if you haven't tried yet, I really recommend to try top wrap top wrapping with Les Paul. It gives a little different tone and little different feel, but if you ask me, the tone is better and the feel is better also with top wrapping, so I recommend. So this is my Tokai 2009 Les Paul. Down. This is my Fender Stratocaster, 22 frets, also 942 size of strings. Everything on this guitar is Fender. This guitar looks pretty much like Fender 2019, I don't remember how to say it, but it's not that year Strat. The story of my Stratocaster is that body is from Fender Jimi Hendrix model. The body is completely stock, pickups, pots, switches, tremolos, but the neck is from Fender American Special Stratocaster, and it's maple neck made in USA, and this body is made in Mexico. But that doesn't matter to me, because Fender Jimi Hendrix model Strat is a very good Stratocaster. That is very good guitar. So I kind of like combine two great guitars and got this. And this is pretty much perfect Strat for me. Pickups are Fender Pure Vintage 65 pickups. Their other name before was American Vintage 65, but now it's Pure Vintage 65. Yeah, and I love these pickups. These pickups are right pickups for me on Strat. These pickups can do Hendrix and pretty much all old kind of blues and rock stuff. I recommend these pickups to Strat if you look vintage kind of tone on Stratocaster. So this Hendrix body is completely stock. Only thing what I did to these pickups are that because on Hendrix model the pickups are like if you have like this way. If you have guitar on left, yeah, the pickups was like on left Stratocaster model. So the only thing what I did, I flipped the pickups around, so now the orientation is like on standard Strats, like normal orientation, and that fits better with on this guitar. I love it. This is my number one guitar, because always when I hear Strat, I think that the sound is more alive than on Les Paul or other guitars. I don't know why, but the sound on Strat is just, it's so dynamic and alive for some reason. But yeah, the sound is really great. Especially I like a Strat neck pickup sound, like Hendrix. I love that sound. It's so good sound. But yeah, this is my Fender Stratocaster. And the third guitar. This is Tokai SG. Yes, you heard it right. Another Tokai. Tokais are pretty nice guitars. This guitar is made in China, but this is pretty nice guitar for made in China guitar. Yeah, this guitar is completely black, but as you can see, these dots, I put them myself. They are just what do you call it? Contact plastic contact. or something like that. Yeah, I just put these dots because I thought that this guitar looks nicer with these dots. I don't know, but for me, for my taste, this looks pretty awesome. Pickups are Seymour Duncan Jazz on neck and JB on bridge. Completely stock hot rodded set, and I can recommend these pickups on this Tokai model SG because they work very nicely on this guitar. They are like meant to be in this guitar. Yeah. Also 3-way switch and volumes and tones like on Les Paul, but I have also customized little V's and T's on there that you maybe can see. Yeah. Vintage tuners also. This is very lightweight guitar. It doesn't weigh much. But SG models are pretty lightweight guitars. Usually, anyway. If it's Tokai or if it's Gibson or anything, maybe. But yeah. This is my Tokai SG, I love it. 2. I don't know if I love this guitar more than Les Paul. I think I like Les Paul more than this. I don't know. This is so good too. Okay, let's have a look my amp. So let's look at my amp. There is one volume, a second volume. This volume is for bass channel, normal channel. This volume is for hype channel, like on many old vintage kind of amps. And you can also blend those channels, the switch of the back, so then I can link them together like on all vintage. Yeah, nothing special about that. Then is bass, middle, treble, presence, reverb, master L and master H. Yeah, this master is for bass channel, this master is for hype channel. And when I have linked my channels, only one master works. Yeah. Reverb is must for me. I like reverb very much, so I had to have that. Yeah, this is pretty much my setup now. Pretty bright maybe. And let's look at back of my amp. There is power fuse and bias settings on outside. That is very nice, good. Yeah, and here is J&B switch. So this amp bass is Fender 59 Bassman. But when I switch this up, like on, then I can have Marshall J&B kind of sounds. And here is both switch where I can link my channels together. And then is NFB resistor. That gives more power, maybe. That kind of. Not any distortion, it just makes the volume goes up more. Yeah. Tubes I use usually bassmen use 5881 tubes, but I tried EL41s, and I like it them more than those stock tubes, so I keep using EL34s. Yeah, EL34s is the right name. And then is those front tubes, those normal front tubes. The speaker is Celestion G12 Neo greenback, 60 watts, 8 ohms. Yeah. Bass resonance 75 hertz. I like this speaker. This is very light speaker on weight, and it sounds awesome too. At least, yeah, I don't know. I think this speaker is more closer to greenback than the old 65 greenback. So I like this more than the old 65 greenback. Yeah. So that is pretty much my amp. Nothing that much special about it. Yeah. Then I'm gonna show you my pedals. I'm a guitar pedal guy, like many of us guitarists. And yeah, first I'm gonna show you, this is standard plexi pedal. This pedal model is Marshall plexi type of sound. Maybe JDM 45 or 59 plexi. I don't know which one, but this pedal is different, pretty different than the next pedal I'm gonna show you. So this is next pedal. What I show you, this is Rocket Animal. Rocket Animal pedal models Marshall 68 plexi sound, and I love this pedal. This pedal is one of the best overdrive pedals, distortion pedals what I have bought. There's a treble, bass, there is volume, gain, treble, bass, and a snarl switch. That switch do this switch, snarl switch does that it gives more power, more distortion. It's like if you have modded plexi, cascade mod or something. It's maybe like that kind of. But this is, I don't know, this is maybe my favorite overdrive pedal of all, from all pedals. I don't know, but this pedal is that kind of pedal that I'm gonna keep it on my whole life because I just love it. Okay, then is my Univibe pedal. Univibe pedal, full white Univibe on like this pedal. This is custom made And what to say about Univibe? The effect is awesome. There's volume, speed, intensity. There's two switches on here. When it's on left, it does only the wipe effect. When it's on right, it does chorus and wipe effect too. Another switch is treble switch. On left, it's normal Univibe type. But when it's on right, it keeps. On right, I can keep my highs. So if it's on left, I lose some hikes, but when it's right, I can keep the hikes and the volume. So this is very nice switch, and very big thanks to the guy who made this pedal and this switch to this pedal, because he did this switch because he think that it's useful, and it's useful, it's really useful. So big thanks for that switch, so I don't lose my hikes and volume. Yeah, this is just normal Crybaby wah model GCB95 Crybaby. It's normal Crybaby, nothing special. There's just that red facial mod and pass by mod. So it's little better than the stock one, but pretty much there's nothing special about it. If you know what wah pedal is and Crybaby pedal, and you know what I mean. Then there is MXR Distortion Plus, and this version is a script version of Distortion Plus. And I like a script version more than the normal distortion, the yellow one, Distortion Plus. This is the more like vintage sound of Distortion Plus. This is very straightforward pedal, output and distortion only. The output, these knobs are pretty useful, but I usually keep these setups on the pedal. Output full and distortion about on 4 or 5, somewhere that. But this is really nice vintage type distortion pedal. And these are my fuzz pedals. The green one, the red one. The green one is Dallas Arbiter fuzz face clone. Pretty straightforward too, only volume and fuzz. I usually keep the fuzz on full because I can use my guitar volume to clean and that kind of way. This fuzz has German transistors, and this red one has silicon P transistors. So this green one is more soft and more vintage kind of fuzz, like Hendrix had, like that. And this red one is almost like full tone 69 fuzz. And this is pretty much clone of that pedal, but on silicon P transistors, so this pedal doesn't have those, like on this pedal, German transistors usually can overheat and change the sound if they are close to something heat, or they just heat too much. But this pedal, this red pedal, doesn't have that flaw. So, and this pedal has almost the same tone than this, but it's different, it's different. And there is also more knobs: level, fuzz, contour and bias. It's very nice that bias is outside, because it controls the signal. Yeah. But these are the fuzz pedals for me. I like them. Yeah. So, this is my music gear. Thanks for watching. Like if you like this video, but you decide. Welcome to my music channel. So this is my Gibson, but it's not 69mm Strat. Yeah. Meow. 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 Wow, wow. This is my achoo. Okay. Maybe this one bottle. Das Auto.
Das Auto.